Hello and welcome back to OlympusCraft. So today, we've done some upgrades. It's been a while since the last episode. Got ourselves a Rosa Arcana setup over here for generating mana. This uses experience. So if you see down on the bottom of my screen, you'll see the green bar. Actually, I can't take that off right now. But you see the green bar, you'll see my experience levels going down. The Rosa Arcana uses the player's experience levels to generate mana. And that is just being pumped directly into this fabulous mana pool. We have upgraded to Elven mana spreaders, which wasn't too ridiculously hard. And we did upgrade these to the fabulous mana pools just because they look cool. They don't actually function any different, they just look cool. We have the setup over here with the open crate to generate mana for these pools here. And then, of course, we've set up a recessive spark right here to distribute any mana in this pool to the rest of the pools in the room here. These have sparks on them. You just can't see them. They're in there in the middle somewhere. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. So I think we are pretty much ready to do our Terra Steel armor. Now, I went ahead and already crafted the Mana Steel versions of everything, and you do need those for the Terra Steel versions, but they're just simple. They're just Mana Steel. You just throw iron into the pool, and you get them. So they're very simple. And then we just basically combine these with Terra Steel, but we also combine these each with one of these. We have a Rune of Spring, Rune of Summer, Rune of Autumn, and Rune of Winter. And we also require some living wood twigs. So let's check our living wood stock. I think we have a decent amount. Yeah, we have living wood, a bunch of living wood logs. And I think, do we do it with the planks? No, we do it with the logs. I just had them in the wrong configuration. So we're going to need, let's see, 8, I believe, because I believe it requires 2 per. And then if we look at the armor itself, we can just, I got to get the runes out. The runes are right here. Let's see, spring, summer, winter, and autumn. And then I believe we can just go through and craft our Terra Steel armor. So we're going to create these one at a time. We need the chest plate next. There we go. The leggings and the boots. Now, these Terra Steel armor will give us a little bit better chance of winning when we go to fight the GAIA. And boy, does it look cool. Now, we are going to need to enchant these. You can use the regular enchantments, I believe, on any of these. If I hit you, yeah, just regular enchantments. So we're going to want things like, well, mending probably. We'll want probably projectile protection. Or we may just go with regular protection, I think. Unbreaking, and that should give us, you know, a decent chance. As long as we have protection 4 on all of these, I think we'll have a good chance of actually beating the GAIA whenever we get there. So for right now, I'm going to put them back into here. I'll leave my Terra Steel in here. We used a ton of mana, so much mana. So that's why I had to do the whole, you know, Rosa Arcana setup here. It was a lot faster just to stand here, let it fill this pool, and then put a bunch of coal in over there for the Endo Flames, and eventually we had enough mana to create what we needed for the Terra Steel. Just took forever to do so, but that's the name of the game sometimes. These things take a while. So now that we have that, we have our pylons. We have 4 GAIA pylons. We need a beacon. We have a beacon. We're going to need some, I think it just has to be a regular tier 1. So we're going to need some iron blocks. Let's go check our iron farm. So I think we need 9 blocks. Yeah, we have 656. Yep, we should only need 9. And yeah, the reason we're wanting to get into this GAIA is because we need the GAIA spirits. And if we look at the Botania list over here, there's a lot of these things, such as the GAIA mana spreaders, that require the GAIA spirits. And the GAIA mana spreaders are just the fastest tier of mana spreaders to allow you to do stuff. Because we are going to need to be generating mana on a regular basis because we have some items that we want to be able to keep powered in our inventory. And there's quite a bit of things that use the GAIA spirits, one of which is the Globetrotter's Sash, which will give us some extra speed, which is a good one to have. And then a lot of the cloaks require GAIA spirits. These different cloaks will give you different abilities. Like we have the Cloak of Invisibility, because that can be made without the Gaia Spirits. The Flugel Tiara, which is another way to get creative flight. The Nimbus Amulet, which grants you triple jump. Sure, I don't know what that is. Yeah, the Cloak of Sin, which smites your enemies and things like that. There's quite a few of these that require Gaia Spirits. So we need to get a hold of some of these. World Shapers Astrolab, Life Aggregator. Yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things. Of course, you can be using the Petal Apothecary to get other different... Oh, that's interesting. Different stuff as well. So Gaia Spirits are kind of the high tier of everything. I really would like the Globetrotter Sash. Gives you extra speed. And I believe it gives you maybe some jump boost as well. But yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. In addition to, you know, having the high tier mana spreaders, that way our mana mirror, looks like I created two by accident. Our mana mirror can maintain mana in our inventory so that we can use said Globetrotter Sash and things like the Terra Blade and all that fun stuff. I did go ahead and create the Sojourner's Sash, which is this one here. And the Sojourner's Sash basically gives you a little bit of a speed boost. I'm not that much faster. When I run, I have a little bit of a speed boost. But the advantage of this one is that right there. It's basically like step up. So I can just one step up blocks anymore. I don't have to jump up a single block step. So that's the biggest thing for that one, is just having that like step up ability. And it makes things so much nicer, easier to navigate around. You don't have to jump over everything. You know, every little one block gap you don't have to jump over. So yeah, I find that to be a really handy one. And I would like to have that additional speed boost that you can get with the Globetrotter Sash. So that's kind of my goal here with getting the Gaia Spirits. So the next thing we need to do is we need to find a place to fight this Gaia. I want it to be away from kind of everything, at least everything big. And this might be a good spot to do it here. We want it to be nice and flat. Everything has to be placed correctly. And I will have to look up to make sure exactly, you know, what the distance is from the beacon that they have to be placed. Oh, okay. Oh, it lets you visualize it. So yeah, I could place something down like right here. Yeah, and that will let me figure out exactly where everything has to be. And it does create a dome around you that you can't leave, and I don't remember how big it is. So I would like to have like a nice flat area, somewhere easy. We'll put a bed just inside it, you know, things like that to be able to, you know, survive. And yeah, because it's gonna be tough. Most people end up dying a few times because you do get withered, and I need to look to see if there's like a backpack that wards off the wither effect. Because honestly, the hardest part is when you get withered, it just runs your health down. Oh, I did find a ring of max health. You'll see how much health I have down there. I meant to mention that at the beginning. Did find a ring of max health, which is this one right here. It is a legendary. Well, actually, I didn't find it. I traded for it. Ender Yeti was in need of a ring of sponge, which I found in the Guardian Temple, or one of the underwater, you know, things that they have with the drowned in it. And so I traded the ring of sponge for the max health one. So now I am much, you know, more resilient, I guess you would say. So there is a Wither Traveler's Backpack. Interesting. It does give you immunity to the wither effect, which may be very nice. It just requires a Wither Skeleton Skull and 3 Soul Sand. So that may be one we create whenever we go to fight that Gaia. Okay, so I got my Terra Steel armor all enchanted up, ready to go. I also experimented a little bit with some of the wines that we have here in the pack. So up here, I've got a little brewing system set up. I'm going to put these empty bottles back in here. And I have created 3 different wines to hopefully help me out during this Gaia fight. I have the Miss Lilitus wine, and it's instant health. So 2 seconds of just instant health, both health regen and instant healing, which I think is pretty good. I have the cider, which is a +4 max health, so just a little bit more health when I need it. And then the cherry wine, which is regen, gives me regen over time. So I think those 3 will be pretty good. I've got my bow, I've got my Terra Blade. I also did create the Wither's Backpack. So I'm going to take this one off here real quick, and I'm going to put this one on. And when this one's on, it gives me the abilities enabled. It gives me the effect or gives me the ability to avoid the wither effect. So I think that's really important. So we won't get withered by the wither skeletons that come in. So the next thing we need is our pylons. We need 4 pylons, and I have my stuff to make the beacon. And I'm going to grab out my Lexica Botania. I'm going to take this with us over to here. I'll put it back in my backpack. And I think I'm just going to use this area over here. And it's just kind of empty and ready to go. And so we'll go back in here, and I'll find the thing for the GAIA. And it should give us what we need to place everything down. Yeah, so we just, I'll click that. I think I can make this down into the ground. So maybe I'll just, mine up a little 3x3 area here. And that's where the beacon will go. That way it's kind of ground level. Should make it a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. So then the pylons need to go right here. Oh, okay, so they have to be up 1. Interesting. Okay. So just do that, and then boom, that should get it there. Yeah, I'm just going to place all of these pieces down here, and I think we should get a confirmation kind of on that progress bar up at the top, whether or not we have everything placed correctly. Okay, it does say we have it complete. So now we have this set up. The next thing we need to do, I guess, is, let's see. Oh, I got 2 rings of fire res. The next thing we need is a Terra Steel ingot. And luckily, we made up plenty of them before. So I have my Terra Steel ingot. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to right-click this Terra Steel ingot onto this beacon, and that will start the ritual. And then there's going to be a bounding box outside. If you exit that bounding box, you lose, basically. It resets it. You fail the GAIA, and you have to start all over again, and you lose your Terra Steel. So I guess let's make sure we have everything here. I'm going to use my Ring of Strength and my Ring of Max Health. I'm going to have my Extendo Grip on with the Terra Blade. Hopefully that gives me some decent knockback of everything and keep the things off of me. I do also have my bow ready because the GAIA will eventually start flying, and that's really, really annoying. And I guess we just kind of whack away, and we do our best to kill everything, I guess. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. I also have some golden apples. I have 9 golden apples made up. I'm going to have those in my inventory and hotbar as well to hopefully prevent us from dying. All right, and so one last warning. This is going to be loud. This is a very loud ritual. And yeah, it plays music. So I have my music on a separate channel, so hopefully I can turn that down for you all. And it won't be too obnoxious, but yeah, we'll, I guess we've got no other choice, but I didn't set a spawn. I'm hoping I don't die, because I think if I die, I just automatically have to try again. But I got more Terra Steel, so let's see. Should we do any of these wines first? Instant health, regen, and +4 max health. Yeah, I say we can probably get a cherry wine going here. Okay, so we got regen now. Yep, let's just do it. There we go. Yeah. And it takes a second to boot up, and then we go. Oh, he hits hard. Yep. Very shadowy. Yep, hitting hard, hitting hard, hitting hard. All right, golden apple. Oh, I can't eat golden apples. Okay, guy's flying, guy's flying. Whoa! I'm placing my wines down! Okay, here come the mops. And this is where they just throw in random mobs. I'm hoping the knockback really helps. Whoa! I got like a visual effect. Okay, withers. Not getting withered, which is good. I'm actually holding my health okay right now. I can't see that bounding blocks for some reason, so I'm hoping I don't step out of it. I don't know if that's what that is or why that is, but... Okay, getting these guys, knocking them out. Hey. Okay, Gaia's back. Now we just gotta keep fighting. Where'd he go? Oh, he's so fast. I just need like one more hit. There we go. Okay. And I got 8 Gaia spirits. Well, I look like a pincushion. That was interesting. I actually didn't do too bad in the health portion of it. I did pretty good. I had some issues with some of these wines. I couldn't drink them. Maybe I just wasn't waiting long enough. I'm not really sure what the problem was. But nonetheless, we got it. We have beat it. Alright, so we have our Gaia spirits. So I'm going to stick these in here. We got 8 of them. And the Gaia spirits, let's see. Oh yeah, apparently Stircat was close enough. With the Gaia spirits, I'm hoping that we can now make a few additional things. One of which being, I don't know if I want the triple jump or not, but I definitely do want the better sash. So right now we have the Sojourner's sash. I would like the Globetrotter's sash. This one just requires 2 Elementium and a Gaia Spirit, and this one gives me quite a bit better speed and everything else. So let's see if we can find that sash in here. Yeah, so it doesn't really say a whole lot, but it just says it's way better than the Sojourner's sash. So I'm hoping we'll get like some better speed and stuff like that. And with the Gaia Spirits, we can also do the one with triple jump. What are you? Red Merchant. Ooh. Okay, some fireworks stars. TNT. Kind of an interesting person. Now, luckily, we didn't have the wither effect, so that really saved us on a lot of that. I was afraid that the wither effect was going to be half the problem. I'm going to pop off my Terra Steel gear, and we'll throw that in here because I'm not going to wear that under normal circumstances, and we'll grab our regular gear to throw on. There we go. We'll take our helmet back off. And let's grab one of these Gaia Spirits. And do we have any Elementium? We do. We need 2 Elementium, and then the Gaia Spirit goes here, Elementium here, and sash right there, and then we get the Globetrotter's sash. And again, this one's just a better one, and we'll put it on our sash thing, and we should have, oh yeah, we are cruising. Yeah, good speed now, and I'm wondering, yeah, it does work also while we're flying around. So we can really, wow, really go pretty good. So yeah, so we can upgrade the Gaia Mana Spreaders, we can do the Cloak of Balance, Rod of the Unstable Reservoir, Mana Storm Charge, the Flugel Tiara, which we don't need because we already have Creative Flight, the Nimbus Amulet, which is our triple jump, Shard of Laputa, I don't know what that is, and then Cloak of Sin, I don't know what that is either, Crimson Pendant, Charm of Diva, Cloak of Virtue, oh, very cool, World Shapers Astrolab, Life Aggregator, Black Hole Talisman. There's some cool stuff in here. We'll have to check the Lexica Britannia to see what that turns out to be. All right, that's going to be it for me today. We've defeated our Gaia. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all on the next episode.